Okay, so this is going to sound insane, but I swear this happened and I'm still in shock over it. 28F, just got married last weekend, and what was supposed to be the happiest day of my life turned into a complete disaster, all because of my sister, 30F. It started like any other wedding. The ceremony was beautiful. I walked down the aisle, my husband, let's call him Jake, and I exchanged vows, and everything felt perfect. The reception was going smoothly too. Guests were eating, dancing, and drinking, and things were lighthearted. But then, my sister, who's been a little dramatic in the past, to put it mildly, took the microphone to give her surprise speech. Now, she wasn't even supposed to give a speech. We'd already arranged for the maid of honor and best man to speak, but apparently, my sister thought she was entitled to say a few words as well. So, without warning, she stands up during the middle of the reception and grabs the mic. Here's where it all went south. She starts off with some nice words about me and Jake. She's talking about how I've always been her little sister and how proud she is to see me marrying the man of my dreams. All that's fine so far. But then, out of nowhere, she starts saying that Jake and I aren't right for each other and that she's always known something wasn't right. She said I was settling and that I could do so much better than Jake. Jake and I were stunned. He went completely pale and I just froze, unsure if she was joking or if she was actually this delusional. But it didn't end there. Oh no. She then proceeds to tell the entire room about how she actually had feelings for Jake before I started dating him. Yep, you read that right. She made it sound like she was the one who really loved him and that I was stealing him from her. At this point, I'm on the verge of a panic attack. My mom is in the corner crying, and my husband's face is bright red. Some of the guests are whispering, others are awkwardly shifting in their seats. The whole vibe has completely shifted from joy to confusion and tension. I tried to grab the mic from her, but she just kept going, calling out my unhealthy relationship choices, and saying that if I was really happy, I wouldn't be marrying someone who wasn't good enough for me. It was like a car crash in slow motion. No matter what I tried to do, she kept talking. Finally, Jake stood up and said, "This is not the place for this," and walked off. I followed him, but my sister was still going, completely oblivious to how much damage she was causing. After a few minutes of chaos, my dad had to step in, practically drag my sister away, and tell everyone to return to the party. The rest of the night was a blur. People were whispering about what had happened, some guests left early, and my husband and I had to retreat to the hotel to recover from the emotional roller coaster. We're still trying to figure out what to do about my sister. She hasn't apologized, and honestly, I don't know if I can ever forgive her for what she did. I know she's been jealous of me for years, but I never imagined she'd do something like this. Now, every time I think back to that night, I'm just filled with embarrassment, anger, and sadness. How do I even move forward with a relationship with her after this? Has anyone else had a family member completely sabotage their wedding? What do I even do now?